Hemlow.
Hello.
Gay is in. Gay is up. I want some gay. Gay it's gonna be.
Happy hump day, everybody.
I owe Luna that. Also, because we have the same redeem. Where is it?
I mean, to be fair, you were the one that found that originally. I just added it because you liked it.
I do
And
like
it's also one of my most popular, so.
Yes. We do love the gay vampires in this house. Speaking of gay... Also, speaking of gay vampires, we have a show coming out on the 21st. And we have...
That's Friday.
Yes, this Friday at 6 p.m. and...
Pacific time.
Yeah, Pacific time for the degenerates.
Oh,
and the puppy.
They haven't been able to hear you. There we go.
A what? Pacific.
I don't think my channel was able to hear you until now. I fixed it.
Okay. And we have a Discord for Trans XP TTRPG that we're allowed to share now. So, do you want to post that in chat?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me a hot second while I get that. Introduce yourself, please,
Hi,
to the audience.
my name is KatNBows. I am a woman.
Yes. And you do things.
I do things on the internet, mostly being a GM for a snow tigress, a vampire boy, and a collective of raccoons. Yes, this is a setup to a really weird 3 people walk into a bar. Except the tiger distracts the bartender while the raccoon steals all the alcohol. The raccoon and the vampire steal all the alcohol. That sounds like something that would happen.
And of course, I am Snow Tigress, who plays a whole bunch of different games, and I like tabletop games. So there you go. We actually have a Discord now for the shared group Trans XP TTRPG in advance of our show coming out this weekend at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. What's the current plan is today we're going to do FF14, as you can see. Tomorrow we're going to do Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're going to finish up the end of Act 3, get into Act 4. And then Friday, we're going to go back to BG3. We're going to try and get a better ending this time by doing some more side quests.
Yeah, we should figure out, after this stream, we should figure out what the fuck we're doing.
I keep pinging you a reminder.
Yes, you do.
On Discord.
I am a person.
We are a person with neurospicy tendencies.
I am
yes.
Simply
Oh,
what?
Luna has put me in a jar.
Yes.
Thank you for the redeem, Luna. Hey, Moon Mom. Anyway, right after the BG3 thing on Friday, we're just gonna raid right over to Trans XP TTRPG. I still can't believe that's the name we went with.
I don't know. I think it's excellent. I'm glad we spent our time working on that. I think that went over very well.
That's true. I mean, everybody agreed on it, so.
Yes.
Okay. What do you want me to focus on here? Do you want me to focus on getting to through this last quest or two before Aldazal's Legacy, or do you want to go and do Eureka?
Let's do the last quest for Aldazal.
Okay. Istinian says, you will recall I spoke of visiting Thavnir at Beecher's request. Well,
Also,
he finally invited...
The jar redeem looks incredibly hilarious on my stream.
What? Oh, you're moving it around!
I don't know why it's so big.
Because, okay, the script for the jar redeem reduces the size of the character to fit in the jar.
Mm-hmm.
And when it expires, it readjusts size back to a normal state.
Yeah, I don't have that setting on
right,
now.
because you have it set in such a way that it is at a fixed size in a fixed position. It just blows up.
That's amazing.
This is the reason why I kept disabling it.
No, this is perfect.
There's a fair amount of hilarity.
Das big jar.
That's a big jar.
Look, I'm gonna be doing random bullshit while you do the quest things.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna go blow up older content because Wondrous Tales.
Okay. He finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal. Oh, congratulations! When are you two getting married, Estinian? But Tish.
Fancy.
Once I was too full of Hannish delights to refuse, he wishes to train at the Radiant Host in Lancework. But the tale is for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a traveler with a ship fit for the open seas. Matya is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akyalia and see if he can help us. Okay. Okay. Big jar. I do think Lune is correct. We should just leave it how it is because it's funny.
Yeah. What is Gorditas? Is that son, father, or creator? Do you remember for Alexander? You don't know off the top of your head. I can figure it
Not
out.
off the top of my head. It's one of the Alexanders. Midas was the second.
I think it's the first.
That might be. Sorry, Heaven's Word was a while ago. It was like 8 years ago? Thank you for picking up your daily pedal. Ari, welcome in. How you doing?
Thank you for the head pats, Ari. You should both of y'all should join our Discord server for TransXP so you can be alerted to when all of us are streaming.
I pinned it in my channel. Did you pin it in your channel?
Let me...
Yeah. Basically, we wanted to create a space specifically for the TransXP TTRPG group.
Yeah, and that's going to be effectively my personal Discord server as well, just because that's simpler.
Like, I understand. Like, everyone was cool with the fact that I made a server for my own community, and that makes sense because I started it, like, way earlier. But also, like, we can also, like, share the space. There's no reason why not. We're a commune anyway. Commune of trans people.
Communism?
Communism in my Discord?
It's more likely than you
It's
think.
more likely than you think. Get out of my head. See, this is so much more entertaining when I have somebody to bounce things off of.
True. Anyway, that was level 100 doing a level 60 duty.
I have to travel across, like, most of... You know, I probably could have teleported directly. But I was too busy talking to you.
I'm incredibly hilarious, so it's alright.
Yes, you are! You're also incredibly cute.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're very cute as well.
And I have banging tits.
You do. Yeah, no, my therapist today told me I need to be more like the Fool from the tarot cards, so the stream is going to be full of whimsy and...
I like whimsy.
Yes. My therapist has prescribed me whimsy. Now there's a big sky monster. That's...
My friends, what brings you to our humble village?
Is Bismarck a dragon?
No, it's primal.
Well, yes, but
It's more of a whale.
yeah.
So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor, says Matsya. Wait here, I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Have you noticed our little shallow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. He's the Azure Dragoon. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of the way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you heroes the ones that saved Fafnir? You are! You are! No, you are! And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zashal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I am ashamed of what I've done, and we beg your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never... Oh, we'd be... Enough. I know your game. And I paid the price willingly, a fortunate purchase as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. Hey! You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you. But there is more you need to know. The map you brought is very real, as the island shows. I overheard Zashel selling the information to another customer. He told the man where he needed to search about the ruins, about the vault and everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You'll need to have friends with you, maybe even a whole army.
Maybe even a tank, a healer, and 2 DPS.
Exactly, although I'm the healer. I'm currently leveling White Mage.
I will Unga Bunga. I will be your Unga to your... And you will be my Bunga.
Which is, you know, it's an inside joke about Warrior, because Warrior is just Unga Bunga hit things with axe.
Yeah, no thought.
No
Just
thought,
axe.
only axe.
It is the hammer mains of this video game. For the,
I mean,
to make a Monster Hunter Wilds reference.
I mean, yeah.
Warriors are absolutely the hammer mains of this game.
Okay, so the Unga Bunga no thoughts only hit things applies to hammer mains in Monster Hunter?
As I've been aware of the memes, but Ari and Luna, y'all would know better.
Yeah, y'all
actually
in
play the
chat.
games.
Yeah, chat, you play Monster Hunter, you tell us.
Yes.
I'm not reading that out loud, but yes, sorry, Rigari. Yes. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. Now I need to go in. Oh God, did I add that redeem? I don't think I added that redeem.
What redeem?
I was gonna add a blurb that was just come. You know that mean?
Yes.
I
I have a theory. It's always important to feed your tiger a fish. And give lots of head.
Make sure to feed the cat girl some. Ooh, a head pat too. Ooh, a head pat. Thank you.
Your glaive main, so basically you use the stripper pole of the game. That's fair. How incredibly valid of you.
Please, I cannot bear the thought of. We could invite our comrades. Well, we could, and assuming we do find this treasure, it may prove wise to have more hands for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? The scientists scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Yeah, I'm planning on asking my friend Catherine. Oh god, it wants me to make a choice.
We're queer, we're not equipped to do that.
I like how it's just you stole it. There's no second party member. It's just no. I'm going to invite Cat Girl.
Yes, Cat Girl. Cat Woman.
You stole her. Her magics would be a welcome addition, but I am loath to interrupt her research. Maybe we could ask for a less prickly companion. Ooh, don't let her hear you say that, Estinian. Oh, and that's a fail. I'm back to the menu again. Oh. Graha and Cryle?
Pretty sure you can't do this one by yourself, but let's try.
Cryle may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap at the invitation. Would that set your mind at ease? Yes, if a man as strong as you, is he strong, I mean? What's your name, boy? Marad, sir. Well, Marad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do. What choice do I have? We need to eat. Everybody's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. Boy. I sort of imagine Istinian just pronounces it, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinian. Yasha the Goon. Ba 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 da 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 da. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off too. Don't do me a favor and don't stray too far from the path. Go back to the Baldessian Annex. It's snowing in Shirley.
Trembles before my might. Behold, fury given form.
My God.
Furries given form?
I mean, what do you think we are here? What might the students do for you? I need Gra. Oh, he's in the main hall with Cryle. They've been locked up in there for days. Please give them an excuse to get out of there so I can clean. That's not what Ajika said, but that's my interpretation. Cat boy! Greetings, Twink. Oh, Ajika, my good man.
Final Fantasy.
Would you be so kind as to... Hi! Isn't this a pleasant surprise? I wish you would have sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
This is going better than I've ever done, so that's good.
How is the restoration of the students coming along? Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents were lost along with the Isle of Val. That was a whole separate thing, yeah. What brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you didn't come all this way, surely to watch us shuffle dusty papers around. Hey, Graha, let's go on an adventure. The treasure vault of Aldazal III. You're looking for companions to join you on this expedition?
Alright, I actually haven't done this beaten this one before. That's cool.
I would dearly love to accompany you, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task on the subject of which I had hoped for your assistance.
Oh no, what tail?
The tail is wiggling! And again, it's not so urgent it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were. Are you sure I'd hate to leave you short-handed? I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons.
This boy yearns for the adventure.
What? I guess we're off on another adventure already. Yeah. Come on, Graha, let's go. Have you asked anyone else to come along? Might I suggest Jistola? That's what I said too! Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered in the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Charlian the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of the Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Aldazal's extraordinary feats, I do believe that Y'shtola would be more interested to hear what you have to say. I mean, she's absolutely my first choice. For many reasons. Titties. Anyway, splendid. Let us head into the archives at once. I might be a little gay. Wait, before you go, I have another potential member to volunteer if you've room to spare. Oyanje! You sent the students a request for materials. You see treatises on the architecture of the treasure vaults and the like. Ah. What's Gay Dad been up to? From what I can gather, the Loporits are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how to build things down there. Okay. So why not take Orianche with you? Let him study Aldazal's legacy firsthand. Cool. Okali dokali. None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Orianche an invitation which was spoken to Stola. Stola. Safe travels, you two, but don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned. Right, and it's off to the library.
Huzzah!
This is so boring. I've half a mind to skip this entire quest, because it's literally just talking to people, but... I told myself when I started this series I wouldn't do that. At least not intentionally. There have been a few times I've gotten so bored I've accidentally spacebarred through things.
Incredibly valid, honestly.
I mean, I understand that it's like, right at the end of Endwalker, they're like, hey, we have tied up everything, we put a neat little bow on it, it's the end of the big story. Now we're going to start a new one, and I understand that it's kind of a slow starter. A slow burn?
They are in... This game, biggest strength and the biggest weakness is the amount of time they take to do everything.
Mm-hmm. In their defense, it's a Final Fantasy game. They take a lot of time to do everything. Ah, thank you for following Poisoned Apple. I almost want to say it poisoned. Poisoned apple? And Y'shtola is passed the fuck out.
Big mood. I wish I was passed out right now.
I thought you got a good sleep last night.
Yes and no. Look, if I could be sleeping while being productive, I mean, is that a threat, or are you flirting with me, or is it both? Sorry. Are we...
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Both, obviously? Okay. Well, come fight me in I don't know. Of course she is. The game has had such a grip on my... This game has had such a grip on me back in, like, 2016 to 2021.
Oh, Lord. 2017 for me.
And this entire... It's been gripped on you this entire time. / your friends play it, so you play it.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
I closed my eyes for one moment.
And still going strong.
Physical comedy there is great. How long have you two been there? I didn't want to wake you.
I'm curious, Poison, did you hear about the rework that Astro got? If you're an Astro man. My guess
Nor
is
did
that
I
you're
wanna
not
fall
a fan
asleep.
of it, but... Yes, Astro is still quite strong. So...
I don't know if it's exactly a nerf or more just bringing everything into line with each other.
So as you can see, the job hotbar is different now. Basically all the healing stuff is the same, more or less.
3 days straight before the exhaustion finally claimed me.
You get some extra buttons here and there, but basically your cards
As
are
you know,
now
I've been researching ways to
deterministic,
travel from the source to its reflections.
and you get 1 damage buff on one set of the cards, and the other set of cards gets your range damage buff.
Well,
And
looking
then the other
for
two-
hints, at least. I didn't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library.
And then the
So I've been
other-
skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. Hey, Graha's right there! Graha's right there!
and us, to be perfectly honest, but you know,
Well-
we're a special little OC that isn't repeatable technically.
Well, more specifically, it was Graha that did it. It was Graha's magic that did it. It's just... Y'shtola, Graha, I need to do an intervention. You two need to sit down and talk to one another. Please communicate with each other like grown-ass adults. So I promised to Runar, but it would seem I've set myself on a nigh impossible task. Talk to Graha! You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of the collective effort spanning generations. Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge, and the time I sink my teeth into it, I feel like a fresh-faced student again. A scholar in her element. Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Come with me and blow up some bad guys.
And then we can find a hot goth lady.
Spoilers. Aldazal is no minor figure in Hunnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip into another world. If those tales are true, then he might have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries? As if I could refuse. Hey, Justinian tried to convince me not to bring you. And whence do we embark upon this expedition? Now! Akyale by ship, but before that we should extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane last we heard. Oh my god. And by all means, let us recruit him and be on our way. Agreed. Let's get on with it. Hot goth ladies are the reason I wake up in the morning. Mood.
Yes.
I do think they made it too simple, though. It's not as fun.
Essentially, yeah, it's deterministic now is the phrasing I would use. You have your three cards are now always drawn, and they draw in succession. 2 are healing shield slash dot heals. And then Lord of Crowns and Lord of Ladies rotates. You have one that's damage, one that's the heal, and then when you draw the next set, it's the other set of the 3 cards. So your range damage, a heal, and a shield, and then your AoE heal. And that's basically all that has changed. So it's a fairly small change to the class, but fairly significant.
I like the way it plays now.
Yeah, it is. I think the way that I've heard people talking about it is the changes are to better fit the greater good of the class as opposed to the mains. This change was not for the mains of Astro, because the Astro mains were very small, relative to the other ones. So this is to make it easier for other people to play. I still much prefer White Mage as a on-demand healer, but
it just sort of fits with my playstyle better.
I like how powerful the healing is.
Yes, very much so. It is, by and large, the most powerful healer. I am a scholar main for life, Ari says. That's legit.
Hey, we need
That's
shield
legit.
healers. You need a shield here. Every white mage needs a shield healer. If we're teammates, not opposed.
Exactly. We work together, not against each other. Our illustrious champion. Cloaked in the mantle of a common explorer, fame set aside for thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing. Wasn't Thancred with you? He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long. You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust. True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our preferred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role which it might serve to the benefit of mankind. The forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel. Guild Wars 2! I love Guild Wars 2, Ori! What is this to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Y'all or all three of us should do a Guild Wars 2 stream sometime.
I keep wanting to do more Guild Wars 2. I still have not played the new expansion, except for like maybe the first mission.
Honestly, once you get through Dawn Trail on stream, that would be a fun thing to do.
Sounds good to me. Ah, you learned of my predicament from Mistress Kyle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporets now stand convinced that their adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Big wide eyes from Graha. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, they do hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. That's a mood. What of you, my friends? Why do you come to Labyrinthos? Come help me kill things.
Murder.
I will be making a new character and going through the whole game again just because it's been years. You know what? That's a mood. Ari, see if you can drag Kat along so we can get her through the season. That's what we should do, Kat. Sometime we need to work on getting through season 1.
Yes, that's where I am at.
Yes, and I have a character who was running with you. Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation. Can we go now?
Also, just this fit is amazing.
How long has it been, I wonder, since our last actions were not impelled by fate or desperation? Oh, Lord. It's been a while. Though I cherish the science accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world on our shoulders for a change.
This is just the crafter's gear for 720.
Mounting Justinian, we have number 5 now. Knowing which traps or perils await unwary feet will be wise to refrain from recruiting others. I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way? What? No time to spare word for a grizzled old bard? Dad cred! All is well, I trust. A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with my former mentor while you parley with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross. How was your pilgrimage? Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient, and it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
You know, and lighthearted kisses placed on the cheek and mouth with tongue.
Exactly. In any case, as we made our way around Ilsapard, we saw much of the continent in various stages of chaos.
Joust.
A certain amount of disorders to be expected. The final days are now over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. But that's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep your eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed to fit together? Come with me and kill things. Beneath the waters of the bounties, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with a promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory. Did I do that? Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loperates.
Whatever you say.
Whatever. Of course. And if you have a Stydian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need. Feeling left out, I could put in a good word for you if you like. Stola being a little shit over here. We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? No, never. In all seriousness, just best if I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as cause for concern in certain quarters. I'll return to my usual reconnaissance, scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Fine, fine. Till we meet again. Shall we hasten our departure? Sarastinian will wonder what has become of us. Traffic.
Fucking traffic, am I right?
Alright, let's do a direct teleport to Yelamad.
Have you crafted your 720 gear yet? Your main?
No. I need to do that. That's another thing on the list of things to remind me to work on.
I mean, if you give me the materials, I could do the crafting for you. It'd be a lot simpler.
I actually may take you up on that. I have just tons and tons and tons of the material sitting on my main, literally just taking up space. I just have not.
I mean, you probably
I've been
don't have
so busy.
The special materials, the new ones, but
I'd have to go look.
ultimately,
and do
you might have to fork over a couple million gil, but that's not anything for your character.
Oh no, my main, who has hundreds of millions of gil. I hope Machia's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is we're grateful for the use of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. Aye, we will keep an eye out. And this one is the actual dungeon. Yastola is intrigued by the legend of Aldazal III.
Where are we meeting? At the house?
I mean, that works.
Are you...
Aldazal III, I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that this tale of this journey to another world has escaped my notice. Could it simply be more than folklore? And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? The undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The math doth promise ruins. But beyond that, we know not what we will find. Not until we find it, yep. So let's dispense with the conjecture and set sail. My shirt is wet. I can participate in a wet t-shirt contest.
Boo-boo?
It's raining in Thavnair.
It's now accessible.
All right, now accessible. Oh, that's right. I can't find you in the SC anymore.
Right.
Hang on
yes.
a second.
This character technically has their own house.
Yes, they're their own house, their own FC.
With random piles of gold on the ground.
What?
Oh no, the millions of gil that you may or may not have on this character. On your...
This character does... Well, she doesn't have hundreds of millions, let's put it that way. I mean, you could literally look at my screen and see.
Yes. I'm
Anyway.
just at the house, and there's piles of gold on the ground because Lion was bored.
Yeah, I think that was Line threw all of that on the ground. The only thing I did was I put down a retainer bell and 2. Hello. Hello. And 2 vendors. Shall we?
I'm ready. Are we just gonna go, or are we gonna ask if anybody else wants to join?
Well, I mean, chat, if any of you want to come along, speak now or forever hold your peace. You know I'm happy to bring other folks along if they're interested. Also, what's our ad timer at right now?
Now would be a good time to run ads.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for me, I've got an hour timer, but if you want to, let's. We're big on self-care here, so let's actually like live up to our own like shtick, shall we?
Let's run a quick 3 minutes.
A quick 3-minute ad, and we will be right heckin' back.
I'm gonna go pet a pup. Alright, let's run this flopping dungeon.
Okay. We probably should have started the queue while we were in BRB, but I didn't want to risk it popping while we were in BRB.
Chat, I might be a little gay.
This is what trans girls do while we're waiting in a queue for a dungeon. We just sit there and flirt with each other.
I love this emote.
It's a great emote. $630 weapon coffer. I'm rocking 645, so I'm gonna set that aside. Nobody's in the 90 roulette tonight.
You wanna hit me for a server hop real quick, or
Another thing we could have done during the Be Right Back.
that's what we should have done during the BRB.
Yeah. Although, if last time we did this was any indication, the moment I go to just chatting to go and switch servers, it will immediately pop.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to BRB to
Oh no, I just went to just chatting.
oh, okay.
Should we go to just Dynamis things? Primal or Aether? Or Crystal? What do you think?
I got what's the most things in servers? I don't know.
Generally, I seem to have better luck with Primal.
What day?
Oh,
Exodus?
might as well.
Rules.
The nice thing about doing this at this time of day is that it's lightning fast.
Yeah.
You know, you blend in so well with that background, I almost can't tell the difference between the background and you.
That's the point. They'll never see the kibby coming. I'm a pounce. Rah, rah.
All right.
Bat, bat,
just dynamis things. Pops immediately. Look at that.
Yo, look at this suave as fuck Qualifier. This guy. They're dope as fuck. They got drip.
I had to look over at your screen to see what you were looking at.
Unga bunga.
Bunga and or unga.
Alright.
Alzadal's legacy.
Warning, this warrior may give healers a heart attack.
I think I can handle you, honey.
Look, I'm not a brat, but I am a little bit of a brat when I play warrior.
My portrait generic.
Oh no.
Ah, well. We have a summoner
Ooh, that's blowing too bad.
and a reaper. And remember, this is the character I keep graphics on full tilt for the stream.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have lots of spell effects on screen. It's been a hot minute since we've run this.
Yeah, let's get them in.
The question is, can I do the first boss?
The question is, do I remember what the first boss is? Is this geometry? Or is that the second boss?
No, that's...
Oh, this one, yeah, this one
The
isn't
second boss
a...
is geometry.
This one isn't a can you do, it's do you get a little lucky.
Nah.
Or do you get a little lucky, or do you sacrifice all your uptime?
I'm the white mage. I just gotta keep everybody alive. Oh boy.
Damn, that
Yeah,
Reaper got
that
lucky.
is absolutely the wrong way to do that. The answer to my question, can I still do this fight, is no, apparently. I've completely forgotten how this boss works. I'm going to invoke, but did you die though?
Back. I helped.
Oh, you did help. You did help.
I dropped a Nancy and Flesh on the summoner. Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that last rotation.
Yeah.
Rolling
I am on
around
level.
at the speed of sound. It's not quite rolling around at the speed of sound, but it's inspired by it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do not have sprint here.
Can you do a couple of AoE rotations, please?
I am doing AoE rotations. I just there's a
Thank you.
They ass fucking pack and they're not grouping well.
Yeah.
I want to group.
Good news is the DPS is on point.
Or on fleek, as the kids say. Kids
Do
still-
they say that?
Do the kids still say on fleek?
I don't know. This is me kind of showing my age, I guess. I should ask my young nieces and nephews.
Yeah, that'll make. I'm sure you'll get a big fucking groan.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
Josh, Andy, or whatever the fuck. That's like that's something we said 30 years ago. Or 10 years ago.
Auntie Mitha, nobody says that anymore.
Like, all I know is it was something we stole from Black Ops.
I mean, just about everything in American culture is stolen from the black community.
Yeah.
In some way. Except for some things like Mexican food, which was stolen, of course, from the Latino community. I'm looking at you, Taco Bell.
My obsession with bad Mexican food.
Oh, I love Mexican food. It's one of my favorite. I have a lot of favorite foods.
Alright, let's see if I can pass basic
Okay, geometry.
Look, I wasn't good at sine and cosine, okay?
I mean, neither was I, but this is basic trigonometry.
Yeah, that's scary.
And the worst part is I'm not a math gay. I have two friends who are math gays, but like I'm not one of them.
Look, if you understand trig, you're enough math gay for me.
I mean, you've met my friends, at least one of them. You've met one of my math gay friends. You got the electric ick on you. Did you step in the middle?
Maybe.
Trig. How did that not hit you?
Shields, baby.
No, my heal didn't hit you.
Wow.
Your greed will prove your undoing. Actually, I'm not planning to keep any of the riches from this. I'm just exploring. The plan here was to donate the proceeds to the local community.
As far as right? Because I gotta stop.
Yep, there's a wall there.
Look, I'm a warrior. I'm not that bright. Walls are suggestions.
Unga and or bunga. Oh yeah, remember when 575 gear was a thing?
No. When I got to end game, it was 660. Was highest. Well, 665 because what? Yeah. That's when I got to end game at end game.
Again, the DPS is on point.
Yeah, this DPS is excellent.
Kepikulu. He's very colorful.
And we got hit by the gay bomb.
Oh!
At least this version of the mechanic is actually feels controllable.
I mean, I can control it just fine.
I'm just talking about how the rest of half the time that the mechanic is completely fucking weird.
Well, that's because it takes your control away from your character. Back in the days of like World of Warcraft 1.0, Blizzard themselves said, you know, players hate it when control is taken away from them and their characters. And that is still true to this day. It is not fun when your control over your character is taken away. I am a yo-yo. Yeah, the boss is going to be dead before the next mechanic. Bam!
I'm gonna calm the Reaper, you wanna calm the Sunlight?
If they're still in the instance when I get out of cutscene. And here they are, late as usual. Okay, you said calm the... Well, the Reaper's the only one I can calm.
And I gotta.
In a cutscene!
Yay!
What have we here? Says Graha. 'Tis not unlike Hanish alchemical furnace in design. Well, there is one way we might find out. Stop! You mustn't touch it!
But I wanna.
Vitra! My apologies. Should I be calling you Varshan? You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not the setting I imagined our reunion. Surely you've not encountered these ruins as common looters. Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth. Great Vitra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance? It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest for the purpose of sealing something away. Sealing what away, exactly? I will show you. Goopy! Yustola starts smiling. I have lifted the seal, if only for a moment, by authority only I possess. A planar fissure? No, my friend, small though it may be, this is a functioning void gate. We don't like that. We don't like that at all.
No, no void gate.
Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that both will allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear between the fabric between the worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of a deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old enemies. Alright, well, we have done the Aldazal Legacy thing.
Yes.
Would you like to Eureka Orthos?
Yeah, no. Shall we meet there?
Sounds good to me.
Let me just finish doing the Hippo Daily.
You've been running dailies?
Yeah, just doing random stuff. I did crafting, I was filling out my Wondrous Tales, things like that.
Remind me this evening to look through my crafting materials and see. It would probably help if you gave me a list of what I need for the 720 crafting stuff.
Yeah, I can link you the Teamworks list.
Sounds good. I've just been so busy with
Yeah.
video editing. I've had my work cut out for me. I've just been so busy working on our other project.
Yes. Our Vampire the Masquerade game that comes out this Friday.
Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. On the TransXP TTRPG channel.
Which we have linked the Discord to in the top. It's pinned.
Yes. Well, that is to our group's Discord, yes.
You should come hang out in our Discord and get alerts.
Also, Kat, you know, you really should probably go into the About on your stream and add that link
Yeah, I was
as
gonna do
your
that.
Discord.
I was gonna do that after the stream.
Okay. Fair enough. I am at the place for the stuff.
It's Mordono, right?
More donuts.
Donuts. What do you think I should?
Orthos, Aether Pool, Arm, and Armor.
What do you think I should bring? Do you have to be? Can you do 80? Or does it have to be 90 for this?
I'm gonna be 100% with y'all, with Kat and the chat. I don't know. I've never done this before.
I'm guessing you can be 80 because that was the cap at the time. 90 was the cap. And you usually do a little bit of leveling. The question is, do you want me to bring tank again, or what's the idea? Do you want to bring like red mage, or what are we feeling? How do we want the team comp?
All players will begin at level 81. You must have completed the Delve into Myth quest, and it must be the class must be level 81.
Gotcha. My Dark Knight is 81, if you want me to tank.
Yeah, I've got a problem.
Yeah.
My red mage is just short of 81. We're talking like, I don't know, a hippo daily away.
Do you want to go do something about that, or what are your thoughts, feelings on that?
Enter the fixed party. Yeah. See, I don't want to bring in white mage because it's like,
Yeah, there's no point.
I'm trying to avoid putting more XP onto white mage. Well, let me go punch out a hippo daily.
Okay. Do you have that unlocked on this character?
I don't think so.
We can go run fates real quick. That'll be a couple fates.
Not a bad plan. Not a plan. Not a bad plan. Trial roulette.
Yeah, we can do a quick roulette.
This, I would hope it would pop. What level is your Dark Knight?
81.
Oh, so
Perfect.
yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I thought it was 80, and then when I looked it up just now, it's like, no, it's 81, and I'm like, well, that throws my plans into just a little bit of chaos. My best laid plans. There's a chocobo on me.
And they have pretty colors. Do you like my pretty colors?
I do like bright colors.
I need to dye my chocobo pink.
I need to get a bunch of dye for this outfit, actually. You know what? While we're waiting... Why the heck not, you know? What do you think, chat? I think it's about the right green.
You do like green.
And there it is. I like how I get to go and do something, and that's when it pops.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
As it's inevitable, you know? Oh, hi! Hi, buddy! Are we gonna be buddies?
Question, is this guy gonna make me main tank?
Nope. That would be a no. Walk towards the water fountain. Knockback incoming. Now.
That was pretty damn close. I wasn't. That really aggressively knocked you back. Oh, man.
All I can do is res mage. The answer is no, he's not going to be our buddy.
I don't know. I think Xenos thinks this is being our buddy.
Lightning. Judgment, bolt, and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro. Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. Dead center. Three, 6, 9, or 12. They're dying quickly, I'll give them that. That tickles. The heavens are too small a field for our dance. Get ready for button mash. Drop the base!
Oh, good. A very fall off of the platform.
Run! Now punch the boy. Kill the tail.
You, Monster Hunter Wild people know what that's about.
Oh yeah. Always kill the tail. Monster Hunter Wilds has taught you well. Spread the chain out. Tail incoming. Kill the tail. At least in Monster Hunter, you get tail bits as part of your loot.
There is a Monster Hunter Wilds fight in this game.
Yeah, I've done it. But all you get is a scale. Skating rink. Watch where you move. Don't go flying. Alright, it's go over. Watch the paths behind you. Get out of the middle. I say as I fail the mechanic. Boss is about to go down. Commit.
Yay! Is that enough?
No.
Well, I mean,
It's like a micro pixel left.
you want to go do a fate or something?
Yeah, let's go do a fade or two. Pick a zone, any zone.
Ilsabard, I guess.
Well, Elsabard's an entire, like, continent.
The Archeon. In northern MP.
So, Labyrinthos?
Yes. So there's no good fates here that are on level for you. So Thavnir, I guess? I'm just going, these are the two starter zones, right?
Yeah.
So I'm checking them for fates. There's a good one over here for you. And Yildiamad. And Thavnir.
Apparently have some blue dye. So you're at Yedley mod? Okay. I had to apply the dye to my glam plate.
Of course, very important.
I get here and you're already in combat. Alright, where are you? Oh, there you are. Out there.
This fate ain't gonna kill him. These snails aren't gonna kill themselves.
I have all the aggro.
Hello, Jojo the Cold.
Hello, Jojo the Cold. How's it going? We're just doing a couple of fates real quick. I made a minor miscalculation.
Getting ready for 2.
I'm okay getting ready for work after, and I'm off for 2 days after that. Yay, weekends are good.
You should come join the Trans XP TTRPG server. We're doing our tabletop thing on Friday.
There we go, now I leveled.
On Friday, 6 p.m. PST.
And 9 Eastern, we now have opened up the Discord for Trans XP TTRPG, and it's also Cat's Discord for Cat's Stream.
Yes.
It is currently pinned. All right. Let's try this again, shall we?
Yeah.
I still do not understand how this mount flies.
Pure lesbianism.
The sheer power of Dyke on Bike.
Exactly.
All right. Once more, we try this again.
Once more under the breach, my dear friends. Well, the Dark Knight sprite's really fucking cool. I like that quite a bit.
Oh, wow. 2 treasure chests right in the starting room. Remember, chat, I have never actually been in here before. I do not know anything about Eureka Orthos except for what I know from other deep dungeons.
That they're bullshit.
Just try not to die instantly like last time.
I make no promises. I stand here with aggro.
These do, actually. I am doing my rotation. Commander of Lethargy. Slow all enemies on the floor. That was interruptible. Interesting. Doors open.
Also, there's lots of grenades for me to step on, so that's good.
Just another day of us doing deep dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Cat is standing on all the explosives.
Hey, better me than you, right?
True. We have an ad.
I am silenced. Deal with that first. Engaging, thrilling gameplay.
We have an ad. So the weapons it assigns you are different looking.
Yes.
We've done away with the idea of the glowy weapon, I guess.
They look pretty cool.
They do look pretty cool.
I like the red mage one a lot, actually.
Yeah, the red mage one is actually pretty cool looking.
New tank button. Cool. Operation. And that's targetable.
Did I get anything at 82?
See, the interesting thing about Red Range,
No.
it finishes at level 50. The rotation, you know, like your combos upgrade.
Oh, Verthunder to Verthunder 3, Verarrow to Verarrow 3. We have skipped the second rank of both, apparently.
I was also kind of be like, damn, this is taking a lot longer to kill, but also we're not as high level with our weapons yet, so
Yeah. Our armor and armor are literally
5.
2 and 3, respectively.
I have 3 and 2 actually. 3 sword, 2.
We're both at the same thing.
God.
Hmm.
Try to res me if you can.
Commencing evasive maneuvers. Oh. Oh,
Tried
Lord.
to Blackest Night there, and I didn't get polioed. Sorry. See if you can break aggro.
I'm not going to try and break aggro. Two of them are close to death.
Get those.
I can easily finish off those two on my own. That said,
Jesus. Fuck.
what is killing you?
The explosion. I was moving out of it, but it was very quick. Big burst, that thing. It channels before it shows on the bottom. These are hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how are we feeling?
I feel good. How about you?
I'm alright. We can go back in.
Okay.
Mm. I'm still incredibly impressed with people that are able to beat these by themselves. That's insane.
Oh, yeah. You wanted a bit more of a challenge. You got it. It's sort of like Eureka Orthos, you know? Or, we're in Eureka Orthos. Heaven on High. Stuff is a bit harder now.
Not wanting to break that because they're all ranged.
Can you at least get aggro on them?
Yes.
Good, because there's one that is absolutely hating me right now.
Should have aggro on all three right now.
That's a negatory.
Good, I'm silenced.
Also, your tank stance is down.
That would make sense. Part of me feels if we die again, I might just switch to warrior, so I have an opportunity to be a bit more self-sufficient.
Okay.
And
We can
I'm
always
much
disband and
better-
reform the party anyway.
And I'm much better at warrior.
Fair. I mean, we're literally on floor 1. We can go do that right now if you want.
No, I'm fine with this for now, but if we...
If we beef it again,
Yeah, very quickly.
like before floor 10.
Yeah, that's kind of my vibe.
Alright. Cool beans.
I'd also keep those
Also-
potions actually on your hotbar, because they're actually useful.
Also, where's your ad timer at?
Where's yours?
I got like upwards of an hour.
Gotcha. I need to run ads, actually.
Okay. Want to do an ad break?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, don't go too far. We'll be right back in 3, count 'em.
Awa, 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 awa. Awa, awa, awa. Autism noises.
Autism noises. Okay.
Darkness.
I was notifying.
Yes, I saw. Thank you for joining the Discord, Jojo. You are the first.
The first.
We're here for all of your parasocial needs.
Well, to be fair, it's like the way I set it up is there is a gatehouse where we have to double check, make sure everybody's cool before we let them into the main server proper.
Exactly.
JoJo's in the gatehouse, and I let people know it's like, hey, we have somebody in the gatehouse. Not gonna putz with it while we're streaming. Take care of that after. Also, I'm going to use a damage up.
Okay. Y'all motherfuckers aren't breaking my shield. This is incredible, dude.
I know, right? It's the same thing I say whenever I play Dark Knight.
Stop hitting me and hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and actually hit me, you bitches! I very much become a top when I'm Dark Knighting. Or is that a sub?
No.
I don't know, I sort of think tanks are kind of by nature subby.
I mean, you can be a top and also be a sub, but, you know.
That's true. So would that make Dark Knight a power bottom?
I mean, Dark Knight feels like the most submissive and masochistic of all the tank classes, personally, but...
So you would agree that Dark Knight is power bottom?
Well, power bottom, I would assume, takes the more dominant role.
That's not what power bottom means, though.
It's leading from the bottom.
Right.
How is that not?
Watch out for the bomb.
I will be... Let's focus the bomb, and I'm gonna be ready to stun it.
Yeah, I want to know if that's stunnable.
It is. It is.
Good, that'll make this 100% more doable. Also, if we just focus it down, that also seems like a good strategy.
Ultimately, we just have to learn what's really fucking dangerous. And right now, those bombs...
Stop. Stop. Come back. Thank you.
Look, these things force us to have time and patience. And that is not the Unga Bunga way.
You're not Unga Bunga right now. You're Dark Knight. You're
No.
hit me hard, mommy.
But yeah, to finish my opinion, and this is, from my definition, a power bottom is someone who doms from the bottom. That's how I've always thought it, at least personally.
I mean, I'm not really disagreeing with your definition at all.
Which would not make Dark Knight a power bottom, then.
Ow.
Heal yourself. The opposite of the power bottom, in fact.
So a subby top?
No, I mean...
Or just a masochistic top?
I mean, I don't know. I think a masochistic top is probably the most accurate. for Dark Knight.
All right. I'm not actually disagreeing with you. I'm just sort of. This is a fun conversation, and I'm having it. You know.
Exactly.
Chat, weigh in.
I mean, you know, and then I could also see healers are also feel very service tops.
You know, I could see that. I can see that.
Or like soft doms, you know. I mean, it depends on the healer because there's all very aggressively the you want heals beg vibes.
Oh yeah, I'm
good.
very much like I'm very much like the service top kind when I am playing any healer.
The explosion has already gone off.
You should be able to regen between fights. We're good to move out.
Oh, there's a kibby on my door.
A kibby? A kibby?
Though I don't think he would play very nicely with the doggo. No, there's it. So the cat can open my door if I don't 100% lock it. So there's been some interesting moments of the cat opening the door with the dog inside of my room. And then the dog, thankfully, hasn't been cognizant enough that the cat has opened the door and sprinted at the cat.
I have just applied the viewer role to JoJo, so JoJo is out of the gatehouse.
Yay. Have fun being out of the gay house. Welcome to the gay house.
The music is very new and different here.
Yeah, I don't think this is used anywhere else.
Yeah. I have not heard a single piece so far that is used elsewhere in the game. They've all been unique pieces so far.
Did you get the last treasure in this stream?
I don't think...
Oh, we missed one here. Yeah.
Oh, it's a remix!
It makes a lot of sense. Still, valid. I'm glad they're putting extra work. That's super fucking cool.
This is Oblivion, but it's a remix. Sort of an electro funk kind of remix of Oblivion.
Interesting.
I don't know how else to describe it. I'm still listening to it.
Ready to start on spawn.
Bem! A boom! Did you order one? Gotcha, bitch.
out the sun if you can. What's your timer, Papa Strength?
Papa Strength, aye? Done.
There's a bomb in here. I'm gonna put this over. Eruptic meter. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Nice. It's like that can't be good.
Yeah, Ecliptic Meteor is never a good thing. That's basically he's summoning comets, and it's usually a kill everything in the room move. Uh-oh.
Stun the first bomb.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey Nox, thank you for getting your daily pedal. Yeah, I've got very solid aggro on one of them. I'm gonna kill him first. Got him. Okay, I'm gonna focus the grenade next. Whoa! Bye.
Sorry,
Yeah, that went
on my stun.
Welcome in, Nox.
Hey, Nox, you should join our my new Discord / the TransXP Discord.
We basically made a single Discord for the TransXP TTRPG group, and it's also going to be Kat's stream Discord. It is currently pinned in both channels. You just stepped on another bomb, didn't you?
It's not like I can fucking see him, girl, okay? I'm trying over here.
I know.
I removed the traps from the floor. Let's take a second to heal. I'm trying my big best over here.
Fair.
Let's kill this behemoth.
Before he can summon something deadly. And he's gonna try.
Okay, I can't stun or interrupt it. I tried both.
All right.
Good to know. So those are actually. That's another. It has to be. I don't know what happens, but I don't want to find out.
Yeah. Considering how long the cast is, and the fact that it's a fucking behemoth.
And how it stands up was like this is peak Final Fantasy design for I'm gonna kill everything in this room.
Well, also, the behemoth is also the same monster that was in Monster Hunter World?
Yeah, alright.
I think it
Don't
was.
get close to the bombs. That's let me handle them.
Well, I'm also gonna focus the bombs.
Yeah, focus the bombs, but just don't get close to them.
Oh, I live at range as much as possible here. Big Burst is casting. Got him.
It is pretty. As long as you're paying attention, it's actually quite easy to dodge.
And honestly, considering we're still getting used to a completely new dungeon here, the fact that we beef it a couple of times makes sense.
Yeah.
We're getting used to something new here. That's why I'm not really very, like... I'm not having any, like, big emotions about a wipe. It's just like, oh, okay, new dungeon. Whatevs. Two directions.
I'm going near the demon.
They were some in both directions.
This one.
Rare.
Error touch doesn't sound fun.
I have aggro. Not bad. See? Things are going better.
I mean, once we're treating everything like it's absolutely going to kill us. It's like that's just the vibe you gotta. Everything is dangerous. Everything will kill us.
I mean, it was exactly the same with that Heaven on High wipe, remember?
Yeah.
Although the one that was server lag and a server disconnect was absolutely not our fault.
Yeah.
Terror touch.
Alright, so that just is this.
It is a disease, but it looks like it's cleansable by those with an Asuna.
So it's dangerous, but not the worst. Something you'd rather not cast on you, you could avoid it, but not something that's so devastating.
It's not a game breaker. Yeah, this weapon's really growing on me.
I kind of want to go in the shop and check out all of them after this.
Legit.
I mean, we're reaching near our determined end anyway.
Yeah. We've got about 40 minutes left. This dungeon will terminate after 30.
I'm assuming you can get up to 100 still, right?
In level or floor?
4.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. But like Heaven on High, the goal is 31. Or floor 30. 31 starts the higher half. It's just the whole, you have to be level 81, a prime number, which is really like, that really threw me. It's like, what the heck?
It's probably because you start 81 in the leveling whatever system.
Yeah.
But I still think that's kind of dumb.
It is weird. Okay.
We've heard this tune before.
Yeah, this is Google Library. Normal. You like jazz?
Generally, yeah.
Incoming.
These things don't seem to be dangerous.
Yeah. That, however, is...
Let's focus on this first one.
Try not to pull the whole room.
Wait.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna focus
Yeah,
the Behemoth. There's another Behemoth in there. Behemoth. Big explodey boy. There he goes.
Okay.
I need to pause after this pull. My model has stopped animating.
No. how will we see your true face?
Okay, there we go. Ready when you are.
What? Ready? Wow.
Hello?
Yes, alright. I am a person. Yes, hello.
Yes. Who said otherwise?
The US government?
Oh, well, you're not unique in that respect, unfortunately.
Alright, we got a behemoth. Focusing that.
Okay, I'm gonna focus that guy. Oh, he just melted.
Because he blew up by the bomb that I stepped on.
Oh, it actually hits
Yeah, it
enemies
it
now?
hits enemies. No, it always has.
Oh, really?
It's just a very small circle that it doesn't always have.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Do you have the potions on your hotbar?
Yes.
Okay. It's moments like that might be a good time to use it.
Like, you can see them on screen.
Oh.
Damage dealt down.
Bother.
My goal is to at least get through floor 10.
Yeah, I think we'll hit 10 and then...
And then we need to touch base with the TTRPG folks.
Yes. We have
It's our
evil
friend.
plans to make.
Yes.
I'm assuming...
Our friend Silver
God.
was... Oh, Lord!
Hello.
Well... Every moment that it's like, you've become complacent, the game is like,
Kicks
have a
you in the ass,
bazillion
yeah.
dragons.
Fucking jump scares.
Yeah. I'm awake.
Yep. I love popping all my cooldowns all at once in terror.
But on the other hand, there's lots of chests in here.
You open that one. I don't want to get exploded.
The party attains Uni Demi-Clone.
Cool, that's the new...
I guess it's the new summon? But I don't have a fucking clue what it does. I've never been in here before. I don't want to try it out, just see what it does.
See, the thing is, we need to save those
For the boss.
yeah.
I agree. Fucked up my rotation there.
Figured out the bosses is really fucking. They've made the bosses actually hard.
Yeah, we really did, Tencel. Tencel says we walked right into that one.
I thought they placed tons of traps on the ground I can't see. I like stepping on things. Almost as much as I like being stepped on.
Alright, what's the boss look like?
That was 9, not 10.
Yeah, that was 8. This is now 9. Boss is at 10.
Back roughly to where we were. Wounds and what's.
Add.
Now who's stepping on traps?
Did I?
That's why they got summoned, I think.
You say so. See, I'm kind of like tunnel visioning a bit in doing my rotation.
Fair.
So yeah, one of our friends had surgery this week, and we said that we would meet up with him after stream to hear how he's doing. Our dear friend the cat boy. So we are checking in on a friend in recovery. So we will probably raid out after floor 10 so we can go check on him. And as much as I would like to say that it was something neat like top surgery, no, he's still running a fundraiser for that. This was oral surgery.
Not
Not
the fun kind of world.
Yeah, not the fun kind. Tomorrow, at the normal time, I am planning to stream Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're going to finish up Act 3 and get into Act 4 of the game. And it's going to be a big old fucking change of scenery. And Friday, we're going to probably go back to BG3 and see if we can get a better ending this time. Now, after the stream on Friday, we're going to raid out to Trans XP TTRPG for the show's premiere. The show is going to premiere 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Trans XP TTRPG. And then it's going to run every week, same time, every Friday.
Same gay time, same trans place. Ooh,
Wow!
that's a cool design.
Also, look at this arena.
Oh,
How much you want to bet these are actually part of the fight?
oh 100% they're part of the fight. Alright. Are we ready?
All right, let's see what happens. He's 85.
We got 13 minutes. We should probably start.
Yep, they're all part of the fight. Wah!
Yeah, don't stand in the death.
Well, it was just a cookie, but yeah, don't be near the electrified ones. They gonna explode. Mama, he gonna explode. I don't like that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what's going on?
Okay. No, I'm gonna die.
Hey.
All right.
I don't even feel bad. I'm not even sad. It's like,
No.
hey, that was fun.
We got mechanic.
Yeah, we got mechanic. That's great. I love it. that was legitimately fun. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we didn't get any horde because we failed. Okay.
Oh, we can't look at it. Okay, we can look. No, yeah. You can't look at it until you get to level 30. So wait.
Yeah. Let's disband the current party, reset current progress, and next time we'll come in with a fresh party.
Yes.
And you can bring warrior or whatever the heck you want. Just make sure it's 81.
Yeah, I'll probably end up bringing the warrior just so that I have a little bit more. I'm not terrified of dying all the time, and I can save myself.
And you can also, like, throw heals onto me because warrior.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime,
Who are you raiding to?
let's take a look and see who the heck is out there. Last I checked, there were some folks still on. Like, Laveau's on, but Laveau's been on for a long heckin' time. And I don't trust that lad not to raid out on us immediately. Kumi's been on for 3 hours. Athena's been on for 1. Laveau for 5. Mavis for 2. Kaori just started. Nemesis for 1 hour. Howlett just started. Celtic has just started. Starlight Lime is just started. They're doing something Pokemon related. Let's see who else is on. Quill just started. Lennis has been on for 2.5 hours. Do you have any feelings? Indiana Minotaur has been up for
Last time we
2.5 hours.
raided Athena.
Oh god, it's been ages since I've raided Athena. Alright, let's go visit the strongest woman in the world.
Yes.
1 second, I need a moment to set it up. Yeah, we haven't visited her in ages. All right, everybody, give some love to the strongest woman in the world. And I hope to see my stream, my channel. I hope to see you tomorrow for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And I hope to see everybody Friday for BG3, and then the premiere of our new show at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern for Blood of the Triad, $20.99.
Yeah.
Remember to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of the planet.
And one last time, if any of y'all want to hop on over to the Discord, the link is pinned. That's going to be for my Discord, as well as the TransXP TTRPG Discords. If you like queer people, TTRPGs, whatever, you know, complaining about how there's no more tops on the internet. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be raiding now. Y'all have a lovely day.
And I hope to see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.